We begin tonight with an unusual battle between neighbors in St. Louis Park in a dispute over a basketball hoop. And now one of the neighbors is suing the other and the city over where the hoop is located. Here's Lou Ragoose with our top story. Lou?
Julie, the lawsuit comes after the St. Louis Park Planning and Zoning Division and the City Council told the family with the basketball hoop that they can have it right where it currently is. But the next door neighbors continue to take legal action.
After school in St. Louis Park, the Moting boys unwind by shooting hoops.
It was a combined birthday present for them.
But their mom Lily and dad Ross have been through months of stress after their new neighbors, Julia and Fred Ramos, pointed out the in-ground pole was slightly too close to the property line. After working closely with the city, the Motings installed a new pole that the City Council approved.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
But that wasn't good enough.
If I park my car in front of my door, I'm face to face with them, and balls are flying directly at me.
The Ramoses pled their case at multiple meetings.
My kitchen window is right there. I have to watch them. I don't want to have to watch them.
And during the zoning dispute, Julia
further
Ramos
back
filed a
in their own
restraining order against Ross Moting.
Because I feel unsafe in my own house, because my privacy is broken all the time by grown men climbing through things into my backyard in front of my windows.
My husband has done nothing to deserve a restraining order. I was genuinely worried that our neighbors were going to lie and get my husband thrown in jail.
A judge tossed out the restraining order, writing that there have been no acts of harassment and, at most, there's a squabble over a zoning issue.
I don't like to admit this, but it worries me because this feels like a volatile situation and I don't know what is going to happen next.
But the legal filings didn't stop there. Julia Ramos, who is a former lawyer, is now suing the Moting family and the city of St. Louis Park about the basketball hoop location.
In the latest legal action filed last week, Ramos is asking a judge for a temporary injunction to stop the boys from using the basketball court for the next 4 months, while she does a construction project on her home.
The Ramoses wouldn't comment today.
Well, I'm just curious though, like what am I missing?
Yeah, no comment.
Lily says she can't believe what they're going through over a kid's basketball hoop.
They're 9 and 12. They should be able to play.
Now, the Moting family says they've spent so much money on legal fees that they started a GoFundMe page, which has gotten them a lot of support. Although Julia Ramos is not currently a member of the bar, she is representing herself in these legal actions, and she's writing these numerous court filings herself at minimal cost.
Lou, I think your perfect question there. What am I missing? I mean, it seems very obvious that this just seems outrageous, but is there, I don't understand.
She disagrees with the zoning decision that was made by the city, and she insists that that's not the case, and that's why she's furthering it with a lawsuit in district court.
Which costs her nothing because she used to be an attorney, so she can
Correct.
do it all herself. In the meantime, was the harassment because they're trying to get their basketballs out of her lawn? Is that what she was implying?
She was saying that they would trespass onto her lawn to retrieve the basketballs, and she said that it put her in fear to leave her own house because of the family going into her yard to get the basketballs. Of course, that family, insists that it was minimal. One
Right.
thing that stuck with me that I'll add is that, Lily said that, maybe I should take it down. Maybe we should take the boys to a park. This is all over a basketball court. But she said we're about doing the right thing, and she doesn't think that her
And
neighbors
they already
are doing
moved
the right
it,
thing.
right? They already moved it,
They
which is not
moved
cheap.
it to appease what the city said. Yeah,
All right, well, keep us updated, Lou.
absolutely.